Hi folks, Sty here. I'm out of camp. Yeah, I got 2 days off, and I thought I better get out in the woods while I have the chance. Well, it's supposed to be just beautiful out today and tomorrow, and right up until last night, the forecast hadn't changed. And then, lo and behold, I get ready to head out here this morning, and they say 10% chance of showers. I thought, well, 10% chance, that's okay, I don't care. Well, I get out here, and I hear on the radio, just as I'm pulling in to the woods, that scattered showers and occasional sunshine throughout the day, the rest of the day. Well, they were accurate for a change. I get out here, I wasn't here 15 minutes, and it started to rain. So I just held back for a while, let it rain, and it was about a 10-minute rain shower. And then it quit. Then I hurried up and I threw up a tent. And then I got to thinking better of it. I looked off to the west and I said, well, here's some dark clouds coming. Big ones too. So I figured, well, I better throw a tarp over the tent just in case it storms. Doesn't just drizzle, it storms. So I threw a tarp over the tent. No more than got the tarp on the tent, and it started to rain again. Well, it rained for about 15-20 minutes. Then it finally quit again. Then I figured, well, I better police up some firewood, some kindling at least, because I cheated and I brought some firewood from home. And I no more than gathered up my kindling, and it started to drizzle again. So I went and I found myself a good-sized piece of birch bark to put over my wood pile to help try to keep it dry. And no more than did that, it started to rain again. So it was on and off, on and off. And I finally got to the point where I was tired of coming in out of the rain kind of thing, so I said, oh, what the heck with it, I'll just get wet. Well, once I made that decision, then it quit raining. So here I am, in between rain showers, and I looked off to the west, and I'll tell you what, I can't tell for sure, but it looks like I got some more dark clouds coming in. It's supposed to quit doing this by this evening, and it's already 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm hoping that it does quit doing this, because I want to cook a nice steak over the open fire tonight. So I bring a nice steak with me for dinner, and I get lousy weather. But isn't that the way it goes? So anyway, I'm going to kind of call this video Bushcraft-Lite. And I said Bushcraft-Lite, not Bush-Light. Not tonight. Well, that's where I'm sitting, right up against the big old red pine. And just a quick glance around camp. Firewood. I cheated. Yep. Brought some firewood from home. Look there. Not just a tarp shelter. I decided, what the heck, I'm going to use the one-man tent tonight. Truck in the background. Fire pit out front. But that's camp. I decided, you know, every camp needs a name, and all we have right here around me are beautiful, huge red pines. So I figure I'll just call this camp Tall Pines. So it's Tall Pines Camp. Been coming out here a few times already this summer, and I'm sure I'll be out here many more. So that's camp. That's camp for tonight. But with all this rain and this running and trying to work around the weather, it would be a good night for a bush or two. But the reason I'm calling it Bushcraft-Lite is you can see I'm not sitting in my regular camp chair. I've got a commercial folding camp chair. I brought out my cheap little Ozark Trail one-man tube tent because I didn't want to sleep just on the bare ground tonight. And like I said, I threw a tarp over it. I don't want to wake up damp. And I brought firewood from home, so I didn't have to go out and scavenge for firewood. I did a little bushcrafting. I found myself a nice stick for roasting my steak over the open fire, and I whittled that up, and I cut a bunch of wooden stakes for my tent. Yeah, I did a little bushcrafting. But because I got all the modern gear, and because I'm not backpacking into a campsite, today I'm going Bushcraft-Lite. Sometimes you just have to do it that way. I figured I'm going to just come out here and sit and relax. I took a small hike a little while ago. Only got to hike about 3/4 of a mile though, because I could see the weather was changing. And I'm hoping that this weather will turn to the better so that maybe before dinner time I can go on a longer hike, go on a couple mile hike and explore a little bit. One thing I did find when I took my hike is up here in northern Wisconsin, as far north as I am, you can't get any farther north without getting your feet wet in Lake Superior. Our berries aren't on yet, and I don't know. I'm impatient when it comes to wild berries. I wish they were on. I had thought, boy, I'll bring a frying pan with, and I'll have myself some wild raspberry pancakes in the morning. No, not gonna happen. The raspberries are coming on, but none of them are even close to ripe. So, we got a couple weeks yet before the berries are coming on the way they should. So, this rain does help. It was getting awful dry, and we did need the rain. It rained all day yesterday. All day, the whole day. Yesterday, I did a video closing a giveaway I did. That was kind of fun to do that. I've never done a giveaway before, and it went real well. And Cheesehead Chris was the winner. That was kind of a pleasant surprise, because now Cheesehead and I and our love for outdoors, the three of us are going to get together, and I'm going to deliver his prize to him in person, and we're going to work that out over this week, and when we all get together, I'm sure we'll be doing some videos. So that's going to be fun. But yesterday I was homebound. I had to go to work, so I managed to get the drawing done. I got the video made and posted, and I would have liked to have delivered Cheesehead his package today or tomorrow, but I had this camp already planned out, and I don't like to change my plans. Once I get something planned, I like to keep it that way. Um, and it's the outdoors. Can't blame me, right? So, so yeah, here I am. I'm out at camp. Uh, and like I said, nothing much going on. I was going to do a bow drill with Shaga Hearthboard demo one of these 2 days, but I'm not going to get that done this trip out. Maybe my next trip out, I'll be able to get that done. I want to discuss different issues with about friction fire and um, the spindles and hearthboards and all the considerations that should be made. Um, it's a it's a real art um, mastering the bow drill. Um, the hand drill is even more of a challenge. Um, One thing that people have a hard time understanding is when we watch people that do it regularly, it seems rather simple. Um, there's just not that much to it until you actually start practicing it. And that's the key. You have to practice the bow drill or the hand drill to become proficient at it, because there are so many variables that will throw you off, and I've seen some of the best have some of the worst times with it. So yeah, well, I'll get to those videos, but just a little bit of an update in a sense. I've got a turtle project that's sitting on the back burner. I'm sorry, folks. I that that's a real interesting, fun little project I wanted to get done, and I started on that project right after I had open heart surgery, and it got set to the side for the longest time. I'll get back to that here within the next month or so, and we'll finish up the turtle project. Another thing that I want to do is I want to continue the Live or Die Off the Land series. There's still some open issues that I haven't discussed in videos on the Live or Die Off the Land. So I want to get those done this summer. Excuse me. What else? There's some little bushcrafting tricks I want to go over. I got a couple of little adventures I want to take yet this summer. And so there's a lot of summer left. We've still got the month of July, August, and then I've got September up here. The good weather for what you could call summer kind of ends around Labor Day. And then we've got our fall, and that's September and October. By the end of October, we're usually looking at snow up here. We have some years it doesn't snow until the middle or end of November during our hunting season. But that's not always true. We've had it snow on Halloween, and we didn't see the grass again until June. so the weather can be a little odd up here. But I just wanted to do that little bit of a video of me out here at camp. So here we are. I'm at camp, loving it. I love the outdoors. I think I'm going to do one more video while I'm out here, maybe two. One will be they'll probably both be sty stories, but one will be a sty story that I hope will be kind of inspirational for folks. So if the weather holds, I'll get to make those videos. So I'm looking at my tarp, wondering if I really did a good enough job with it. Now I want to go over there and adjust it a bit. Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go and adjust my tarp, excuse me, before it rains again, because it seems like the sun went behind the clouds. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to decide what video I'll do next. So thanks for tagging along. Welcome to, as I said when I showed you camp, I named the camp, so welcome to Camp Tall Pines, because of all these beautiful red pines that I have all around me. They're part of an old original planting, and I'm glad they never cut them down. You know, these trees are probably 60 years old, so love to see them stay here. So, but I can't stay here. I gotta go fix my tarp. So this is Sty until the next video, saying you all have a very nice day. Bye-bye.